Happy Tuesday. It's pretty early. It's like 1:30 in the morning, and I'm feeling really awesome today. I've um, I've had a big epiphany, and it's really helped. In my walking yesterday, I started to realize that, excuse me, I started to realize that I've become so obsessed in addressing and tackling my food addiction that I started to miss a lot of things along the way. And I have to say that in the 5 months I've been doing all of this stuff, um, it has been remarkable, amazing, magical, wonderful. And I continue to enjoy all of the benefits, as I will for the rest of my life. I think urine therapy is definitely the ticket to, be drinking it, to be doing the body rubs and the enemas with the H urine, all these things. And, these new modalities, the diatomaceous earth and the turpentine, I intend to continue using those. But what happened is, I realized 5 months ago when I started urine therapy, I also, by and large, I just stopped eating cooked food. Now, that wasn't altogether true because I did some rice and stuff. But for the most part, I kind of cut myself off. And although it's been a really good run, a good experiment, yesterday it started to appear to me that I'm denying myself one area of satisfaction and meditation and bliss. Now, what that is that I grew up as, in the culinary arts as a professional chef. So food was ingrained into my experience completely. And it became a profession, and after a while that became like too much. It's kind of a drag, really. But more importantly, I always had the joy of cooking. There's something meditative about it. Just the process, the shopping, the preparation, and the actual cooking, and the smells, and cleaning up the kitchen. All those kind of things were really meditative for me, really peaceful and balancing. And for 5 months now, I walked away from all that. And so I realized I was living in a new direction, but also a state of denial. I was cutting off part of my bliss. And that all came to me yesterday. So after my afternoon walk, and that's another thing, I'll add this in, is that I've been walking a lot, and that's fine because I do a lot of walking. But I realized a lot of it was so that I wouldn't, I wouldn't think about eating. But the fact is, I kept thinking about eating. So anyway, yesterday I came home, and like I had all of these vegetables that I had, cleaned and prepared and ziplocked and freezed and whatnot, and left for my friend. They've been in the freezer for months now, but just for the joy of cooking, I came home yesterday and I had some onions, some red peppers, and mushrooms, and I just simply sauteed them, I added beans and mixed it with rice and had the experience of smelling and cooking, and I ate, and I enjoyed it. And so now I realize that it's more important, now that I know all these modalities, now I know more physiological sense of what goes on in my body. Now that I understand how I can heal myself, I know how to treat myself better. And it makes no sense to me to live in a state of denial, of obsession, and trying to overcome a lifetime in such a short order. It became an obsession. It really did. And so it's like almost switching addictions again. So that's the part I really wanted to look at. So yesterday was a significant day of change for me. Big time. I feel way better, way different. And I don't feel like I have to do these things in such extreme or excess or, prove anything to myself. I think I've reached a point of a greater depth of understanding. And for this, I'm grateful. And so I'm taking on a whole new attitude, a whole new approach to how I am going to improve my overall health. And I'm not going to limit my reasoning, my sensibility, or my good thinking. I'm just going to adjust and make those changes because I think that's the healthy choice. So I'm feeling really, 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 really good. Yeah, I am. I feel really, really good. And yeah, and I love all you. The whole thing is that I felt that we're that so many people, and they come in and comment and give me all sorts of information and feedback and comments and love and support and inspiration, and it works both ways. I mean, this has been an amazing journey, and the journey continues, no doubt. So I just want to thank everybody for their ongoing, continuous love and support, because it means the world to me. And I'm glad I can be inspiring or loving and supportive to you as well. If that's what's happening, I'm humbled, really, quite frankly, and grateful for all of you. So I wrote a poem to reflect these thoughts. Surprised? And this is entitled Finding My Bliss. I've had an epiphany, something I missed, a vital ingredient in finding my bliss. What makes me happy? What makes me smile? To be in my Zen zone once in a while. When I started out and cut out cooked food, I removed an ingredient that pleasured my mood. Actual cooking and preparing a meal. I walked away like it was no big deal. But I was mistaken when I realized this. To find better balance in finding my bliss. So no more denial or standards so high that I forget who I am with aims as I strive. So today I feel freer with the challenges I meet because I stopped denying and decided to eat. So yeah, there it is. And a new dawn awakens. Today is a new day. And so, again, I love you very much. I thank you all. And I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, marvelous day wherever you may be. And peace to you all. And boom! Ha! You just been loved. Bye-bye now.